welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Drell here.
And I'm Josh, and it is time for Walking Dead, Dead City, Season 1, Episode 1 reaction. I do not have a Walking Dead shirt on, but as you can see, he's wearing one.
Negan Sluggers.
Yes.
Old acquaintances, guys. Dead City is upon us. We have 6 weeks of amazing content from Dead City. We hope that this season is good.
I'm looking
super
forward
pumped for
to this one the most already, honestly.
For the spinoffs?
Just to find out how they find each other again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How these two... I mean, we know the story. We've talked about it. Yeah. But now we get to actually see how these two interact again for... How long is it? A year and a half?
Unless they've changed it from what we know of, I think we've said I think it's about 2 years.
Yeah.
2-3 years after the events, so it's been a few years.
Yeah.
We didn't do a video, we mentioned it, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan did kind of speak a little bit about Annie, and he said that in a very weird way, in a sense, not giving too much information, but he basically said, yeah, they're not really together right now. He said bad shit happened. Something bad has happened because he's not with his family. He's going off with Maggie on this adventure, so something bad happened. So, kind of sucks. Maybe we'll mention something about they're having troubles, but
lives up to his comic book storyline where he's a loner and living his life in
I'm kind of hoping he has a
exile.
Kid. I'm hoping he has a kid at least. Even if things are bad, but hopefully he has a kid.
Yeah.
One of the things that we hope we don't get too much of is we don't want to see them griping a lot with each other. And I know Glenn is going to come up because it's always going to come up between these two. I just hope they're not doing it in a way that's shoving it down our throats. We know what happened. From what we saw at the end of the series, we kind of had a good goodbye between the two of them. Maggie was like, I respect you now because you're part of the group, but I can never forgive you, which is true. You can never forgive him. I just don't want to see them bickering about... I don't want their bickering to always be about Glenn. You know what I mean?
You don't want it to start over.
I don't want it to start over. Yes, I don't want the bickering to start over.
So here's my kind of devil's advocate argument against that, right? I would hope that they're pulling in new viewers into this and not just viewers that have already watched the show. So that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I know a lot of you are probably saying, okay, if you're watching this and you haven't watched the show, then you're crazy. But assuming that that's true, I think they probably got to mention something.
Yeah, they're going to do it. And I understand that, there's going to be new viewers to this that have probably never watched the series or maybe watched part of it, but not all the way through. So they're going to be maybe familiar with the characters, but they don't know all the backstories of the characters. So I can guarantee that they're going to show some type of flashback or something in here about the rift between those two, why Maggie feels this way, why Negan feels this way. They're going to show something to bring those new viewers in to say, okay, they're not really friends, but they've worked together before in the past due to these things happened. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the new viewers into saying, who are these two characters?
It could be another character that briefly mentions it.
Could be.
Something like Negan, you're really going to trust this guy? He murdered your husband.
Yeah. So it's something, there's got to be something to get the new viewers.
Remark,
One thing I'm excited for, as you guys know, and we both are, I'm excited to see what the titles are going to be like. Title screen.
You and these fucking titles.
Dude, title screen hype. You guys know it. You're going to say it with us during this reaction. I can't wait to see the music
I'm with you.
and the opening titles.
With you.
I can't wait.
I mean, from the preview photos that we've seen, the coloring that they've done.
The coloring, yes.
Looks really good.
I think the color tones are going to be looking good. A lot of blues.
I mean, we're seeing it
some
now.
Purples. Yeah, the color tone's going to be kind of dark and gritty. I think
maybe not the first episode.
Probably not the first episode, but as we go into it. Cannot wait to find out how Negan and Croat know each other.
Are we going to find out this episode?
Probably not. I think I don't know. You could be right.
I'm assuming
this first episode is going to set it up to where I don't know if they're going to already get to New York in this first episode?
I'm assuming this first episode is going to be primarily in the Alexandria region.
The traveling area. Part of Alexandria, getting Negan, and then traveling
and maybe
to New York.
starting to travel.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, are you guys ready? Let's talk for 5 more minutes. All right, so let's get into this, guys. Once again, if you're first time here, make sure you like the video, subscribe. Let us know in the comments your thoughts of the series, and let's go with episode 1 of Dead City.
Let's do it. Are we already there?
I think they're going to do a Tarantino type thing. They're going to show that they're there, and then they're going to get the story of how they got there. No one. Oof. Is that the Empire State Building? I think that is. Oh no, those are just people.
Yeah.
No, those are just people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out sightseeing.
Yeah. Where are they being led to? Or where are they just going to? No walkie-talkies. We've had enough of walkie-talkies. All right. Manhattan map. What's up, Max? Uh-oh. You got some stranglers. They can smell you. And a ninja one just right behind her.
Of course.
Don't scream. Why are you...
What the
You have a knife, right? You have a knife on you, girl. What does that remind you of?
Exactly, dude.
What is that shot? Yeah.
Whoa. That's pure freaking rage.
And she had a knife on her. So I don't know why she didn't use her knife. I'm already nitpicking in the first couple minutes of the opening, and she hasn't said a word.
Damn.
We're getting titles. Here we go.
Okay.
A tank?
Wow,
Wow.
dude.
The destruction of New York. That's sick. Title screen hype guy.
That was actually
cool.
pretty good.
That
I
was
liked
cool. Crab and Steakhouse. Ah!
This is before.
Yup. Are those people or those mannequins? Couldn't tell.
I got a cabin about an hour from here. I went out scavenging, came home to find it overrun by groaners.
Came to the right place. We,
Did she seriously say
got a
growlers?
guy here.
Groaners?
He does groaner work. Could maybe loan him out.
Where's the little girl's room?
Down the hall. It's the first on the left.
She's acting, dude. She's trying to get information. She's pretending to be drunk. Watch her face change. Oh, look at that.
Oh, damn.
I love it. I love her hair like that, too.
Yeah.
How dare you not lock your hotel door?
There's no chain to lock it.
Well, that's true.
Oh, there is a lock on them. Is that Negan's?
If you wanted to come in, Maggie, all you had to do was ask.
She's looking for Negan.
That might be him. I see tattoos.
You know, I had a hunch you were up to something. Let me guess. Vasquez from down the road sent you here to snoop? I reckon you're gonna have trouble sniffing around after this.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Dude, that was straight up some Batman stuff right there, bro. There he is.
He had some teddy bears on his bed.
It's not his daughter, because this is only a couple... I mean, unless they've changed the timeline, it's not his daughter. So...
Damn, dude. Jeez.
So this just must be where Negan's been around.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, he looked like he's been running things.
Maybe. So if he's here, that makes me sad about his wife and kid. go. Dude, he would have hit her.
Sorry. Thought you were better on your feet.
Good to see you too.
Damn, dude, that was awesome.
By the new Babylon marshals. Well, goddamn. For a wanted man, I look good.
There's Annie, your kid.
Jenny, this here is Maggie. See, Maggie and I are old acquaintances.
A few weeks back, I got raided. Stole all our grain. Said they'd be back in a month for more. And a month after that, took a hostage as collateral.
They took your kid.
I tracked them all the way up the Hudson. By then, they'd already made it across.
Across to what?
Manhattan.
I gotta know the significance with this girl, but...
The man who's got Herschel, they call him the Croat. Bullshit. You know him. When he scaled our walls, had us surrounded in the dark. Do you know what he did?
Whistled.
He's a savior! Oh!
Rings
Yes!
a bell, doesn't it? It did for me. It's the last thing I heard before I met you.
Croat. He said it weird. Croat.
We're talking about the same Croat?
Dude's lethal.
Let's just say there were a lot of psychos in my crew back then, but he always stood out as being an exceptionally insane son of a bitch.
Yeah, season over.
Why am I going to help you?
Because you
Because I
owe me.
owe you, right?
You're the last person that I wanted to ask for help.
You still got a decent setup at Hilltop?
We'll put up that girl. We see how things play out.
Yeah, what's the significance of the girl? So Croat, he's fucking psycho. He's an ex-savior.
I loved that. She ain't even letting him sit up front.
Nope. Sit in the back.
Here.
I know he's got a soft spot for kids, but
There you go.
Is she mute? She hasn't said a word. She didn't even want to hear his voice.
this does have where it's grittier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different. It's definitely different.
Hey, I don't recall this being the way to Hilltop.
It's because it isn't.
That's not what we talked about, Maggie.
It's the same people. Same setup, just had to relocate.
Oh, so they didn't build it back up.
I was on the run, doing a stint on a farm about a year ago. When the marshals came poking around, she asked to go with me.
Why doesn't she talk?
The tale the people on the farm told, she was living with her dad. He took off one night. Didn't come back. She went looking for him. He turned. She could tell by looking at him that it wasn't the dad, it wasn't an animal. It was a person. She just hasn't spoken since.
Is this the new Hilltop? Oh no, this is the bounty hunter. The Babylon Federation.
Not liking
They're
that.
looking for Negan.
Marshals!
What? Shit, put that away. Put that...
Why?
Have you seen this man? Goes by the name of Negan. The reason it's crucial we find this man is because he's murdered a magistrate in cold blood, along with 4 others. Which means in the Code 14, Section 2 of New Babylon law, he'll be executed.
I don't like this.
You gotta have law and order there, bro.
Dangled upside down and sawed in half lengthwise, from the groin to the head, very, very slowly.
That doesn't seem like something Negan would do, but oh.
No, that's what he's saying would happen.
Oh.
Story goes he once lined up a group of unarmed folk and he bashed in a man's head with a baseball bat in front of the man's pregnant wife.
He did. Do you think Croat was there?
I'm gonna ask you one last time. All right there.
You're all dead.
Liquor, drugs, gambling, hoarding.
Liquor? For liquor?
It's just a place they're wanting to control, you know. The new Federation wants to control.
Left here. He killed the walkers. Someone took him. A woman.
A woman?
Yeah, I'd never seen her before today.
Where'd you take her?
I don't know. She drove up in a car.
See? That's all you needed to say. The truth. Aiding and abetting.
Come on.
Damn.
He didn't like that.
You be good.
He still has to go on the back.
So it's her, huh? Same woman's been looking for him and leaving all those broken bones behind.
Hey, what it did back there, it had to be done.
Sure.
Sure.
Law, whatever, section 14 of your Federation Code. Is that her book?
Yeah.
That she dropped?
Yep.
Told you they'd show something.
Damn, dude.
All right, come on.
Hurt!
They show the blood splattering upwards, man. It's so brutal.
All right, so how's this whole operation supposed to lay out? I mean, besides the part where I charmed my old pal into giving you your kid back. Top secret, huh? I am on a need-to-know basis, I guess. That's cool. You see, if I'm dead, you don't get your son back. You need me.
I got a feeling it cuts both ways.
Besides, I do believe I've paid for what I've done.
Rehashing.
I wonder if he paid like that. I paid for what I've done. Is Annie dead?
So, what's the deal with Manhattan?
Manhattan was one of the epicenters. Military destroyed all the bridges and tunnels, hoping to contain it, hoping to contain them.
So, New Babylon is outside of the city. His last name is Armstrong as well. Pearl Armstrong. So maybe that's his brother? Something? Some relation? Hello.
Shit! Grace!
That's how they get him.
Yep. So he's not a double agent.
No, it doesn't seem like. Maybe he eventually turns. I don't know. But
Yeah.
so yeah, it's this New Babylon doesn't seem like it's
It's
inside
not by-
the city.
it's not by our
outside.
group.
No, it's not. I don't think it's even by Croat because it seems like it's outside. But
It's a short swim. You can doggy paddle, you'll be fine.
No.
Every second he stays, he's a threat, a liability.
Yeah, or insurance.
You know, you have been sticking it to me in infinite little ways since the second we hooked up. Don't think I haven't noticed.
But vengeful thoughts that I thought you had put to bed, clearly you have woken the hell up.
Ask yourself one question. How many husbands and fathers have you killed?
Ooh.
I love that speech because that is absolutely true. There's vengeful feelings and things coming up. I thought you put it to bed since last time we talked. Apparently not. Hey, Blubbers.
If I were Negan, I would have been like, first one had to be done. Second one.
Oh, shit. There was an article recently of, because you know they did so many different alternate ones, where one they did kill Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked when before he started speaking, he did that old school Negan laugh, like, okay, well, I was wrong. They're making it to the city in the first episode.
I know, it's pretty quick.
It's pretty quick. Think about how disgusting the smell would be in that city, or any city really in this world. Just the smell of death. Dude, the music score in this has been really good so far.
Dude.
Oof.
Look at this. This is where we're gonna get the falling scene.
Woo!
Yep.
This way!
Seriously? Walkers are falling from the sky now?
Yeah!
Oh.
Shit. Well, they're on there making noise. You hear the glass? It's breaking.
Yep. Did he get cut? Oh God.
Is it people throwing them off? They look like a person.
Yeah.
What's the point of that? Just to get people scared so they get the hell out? Splash some of the blood on you so it gets in there and you start to turn and feel sick? I don't know, do you think it'd be tough for new viewers to follow this? Especially Negan and Maggie a little bit? No? That's the kill. That's the octagon. Come kill with us. Fight walkers in an octagon.
Maggie, stop.
It's a trap.
The lovely smell of trash and stacked buses. Where the hell's the crane that was used to stack buses on top of each other?
What the hell is that?
Whenever there's music like that, something bad's coming. Yep.
Slowly walk away.
I was about to ask, where's the guy? I think they were leading those walkers. Oh, I'd freak out. There'd be no way I'd be able to sit there.
Oh, fuck that, dude. No
God.
way.
Oh! Nope.
He said nope.
Oh, God.
They'd rather deal with walkers than go through that.
Ooh. I was going to say, how did you get the front ones, but not... It's just a show. It's just a show.
Dry cleaners.
Oh, nice.
We gotta find a way out of here.
Get some new clothes.
You with me, kid?
Please find a leather jacket. Oh, shit.
Oh, they got there quick.
Miss, I'm guessing you know this by now, but I'm a New Babylon marshal. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Good for you.
I like
cares?
a good hog stew. I come from New Babylon, capital city. It's more of a small town. I don't know why you with that man I'm looking for, or why you've taken one of our marshals hostage.
And your friend guarding the door will be dead.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it.
Yeah, no. The door's going to break. He's going to get killed.
Is that a walker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a walker behind him.
Follow me.
Oh, what the hell's in its mouth?
Is that a rat?
It's a rat!
Oh, no!
I was wondering when Negan was going to help him out. Did he just kill him? You just killed your deputy.
And he didn't even give a shit.
See? Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Hello! And he's dead.
Called
what did
it.
I say?
Called it.
Had the drop on him. Negan's gonna come back and save her, guaranteed.
I need him to save my son.
There you go. Nope. Take his weapon.
Ooh,
She wanted to bash his head
she
in.
did.
She's like, yep, I was about to bash his head in like you would
The
have.
parallels that they're making, like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
That's awesome. Actually, is Pearlie gonna survive?
Yeah.
He's knocked out with walkers coming his way. What? He's already gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was knocked out for 2 seconds.
Holy shit, dude.
That was the guy on top of the building. Because the hair.
Jesus.
That's Herschel.
Look at you. Acting so tough. Just like your mother. Maybe your father. Did you ever meet the man who killed your father? He lived among your mother's people for years. Negan.
You can keep sitting there in the dark trying to freak me out, but I'm not saying shit.
You know,
He burned him. Do you think? He doesn't have an ear. It looks like a burn. He got the iron.
you know, I think you're gonna like it here. What?
He got away.
That was terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a walker.
It's not.
Remember we saw that? Yeah. That was somebody they were torturing, dude.
Okay, now you know where to go. Just tell me what I need to know about your people.
Damn, dude, he is cut up.
Pussy.
It's not gonna work. Aha.
20 new record, no?
Jeez.
That dude's psychotic. I think he got the iron. He definitely got the iron to the face, to the ear. Yeah. Episode 1. What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. Yeah. Yeah, a lot to talk about.
It's one of those episodes that it wasn't really slow. It's the first episode. It's got to bring us into the story.
It's laying the groundwork, right?
Yeah, it's laying the groundwork.
And so, look, we know Pearl is searching for Negan. Something Negan did in Babylon is what I'm getting the impression of.
Yeah, two separate. Negan and Croat. Yep.
Correct.
Because I thought at first maybe the
you
bounty
thought the bounty hunter was working for Croat.
It's totally separate.
Exactly.
Totally separate.
In New Babylon, he killed 4 people.
4 people and a magistrate.
Whatever that is. Yeah. First of all, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't like the New Babylon shit. That's stupid.
No alcohol. Like they're just trying to control shit.
Anyway, but Negan says it's not what it seems. So maybe he was set up. Anyway, we're going to get more of that story as it goes along. What I found interesting when he's talking to Maggie is don't you think I already paid for what I did?
Right.
Now, he's either talking about I was in prison for years because of what I did to Glenn, or he's, I think, talking about Annie. I think something bad happened to Annie. I think because of what was perceived that he did in New Babylon, they went after Annie.
Yeah. Because, he's got... it's not really a rosary, which I thought it was, but it's just a bracelet.
It's a bracelet.
And we don't know the connection of the bracelet because Josh mentioned it during the reaction, thinking that he's holding the memory of Annie and the kid.
Yeah.
Because even when Maggie asked how Annie, where's Annie and your kid, he didn't really answer. So... if they did that, they're trying to search for New Babylon anyway. They're trying to search for Negan, and to get back at them, that would be pretty brutal if they took her out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say maybe she's not dead. I don't know if they kidnapped her. I don't know. We'll have to see if we ever find out. The interesting part about Croat though is that so it seems like Hilltop moved. They didn't rebuild. And Maggie's, they were raided. And they were basically acting like saviors. Like, give us your grain, because they have some food, or else. And so now they're taking Herschel because they want food.
That, the whistle, dude, I knew that was coming as soon as she said, the last thing that I heard.
Yeah.
And guys, that was my favorite part is when Maggie did the whistle.
Yeah. And if you guys saw our video, we were talking about Croat and Negan of how they know each other, and I think we both landed on it would be better for the story if he was an ex-savior. I think it would be cooler because we love savior stuff, and perfect. And if you guys notice, the Croat, he doesn't have a right ear, and it looks like it was burned like he was given the iron. So, is Croat pissed about that? Or... is he just wanting that's what we have to find out.
Do you think
why does he hate Negan so much?
Like, we've always been under the assumption that Negan formed the Saviors. Do you think Croat was at one point maybe the leader?
Very interesting, because I've seen a couple of that in some of our videos talking about it, and that's what kind of people are saying is, do you think maybe Croat...
Somebody commented on that?
Yeah.
I have not read the comments.
Yeah. So somebody... I remember seeing it in the comments where somebody said, do you think Croat was the actual leader of the Saviors, and Negan fought him, gave him the iron? But Negan made it sound like he was just part of the crew.
Yeah,
But
the
he
reason
could've-
why I say that
but
is
he could've
because-
changed it.
because Croat seems very, very brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Very brutal. And
Yeah.
obviously we see Croat right now managing and leading a crew.
Yeah.
And maybe
With how many? Don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he was a leader at one point of the Saviors. I don't know, man. I just...
It would be interesting if it was, and Negan took it from him, gave him the iron, and then said, okay, you're demoted to this, and then Croat was with him for so long.
That would not be true to the source material because Negan did form the Saviors.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. So, yeah, I think maybe he was just, like Negan said, he knew of a lot of psychos that were in his group. This guy particularly was psycho. If you get the iron, you did something really bad.
Yeah.
So maybe that is just stuck with Croat for so long, and now that he knows Negan's on the island, he's like, he took Herschel because of it as well, because he knows who Maggie is. He knows that Negan was with them, so he's doing it. I think he's doing it like you said. I don't think he's taking Herschel because they want grain. He's taking Herschel to get Negan there. Yeah. Like, that's exactly what you said in one of our videos.
Yeah, I mean, his sole purpose is wanting Negan there. And even in the next episode preview, we hear Croat saying, you are not leaving this city. He wants Negan.
He wants Negan back.
And is it because of the iron? Like, I think there's a lot more to that.
Yeah, I think maybe Croat was part of the Saviors. Maybe he got the iron, and he felt like he could be the leader, and he never got the chance.
I'm telling you right now, he got the iron.
Yeah, it looks like the iron, dude. Because it doesn't look like it was cut off.
And look, maybe that's the angle, is that Croat wanted to be the leader and challenged Negan, and Negan put his foot down and
Negan won and gave him the
stomped
iron.
out the coup.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Negan won and gave him the iron. Actually, Negan didn't do it. Simon did it. Simon did it for Negan.
I absolutely love all of the Savior references that you guys gotten so far.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
So I really loved the speech that Negan gave on the boat.
That was awesome.
Talking to Maggie, like, look, I thought we were cool, but now it seems that this rage, these memories, are all coming back up again. And the reason I love that is because you could see it immediately when they first met each other. Yeah, Negan was about to hit her over the head with a crowbar, and she was about to cut his throat. But he said exactly what he saw, that this animosity towards him. He's like, I thought we squashed that shit. I know you're never going to forgive me, but I thought we squashed some of the beef.
I loved the line, how many husbands have you killed?
Exactly.
That was...
Sons and husbands.
Sons and husbands. That was brutal line to be delivering to her. And you could tell that she thought about that for a few seconds.
Well, what did she do at the beginning of the episode? She smashed a walker's brains in. Almost exactly what Negan... Unfortunately, what Negan did to
I wonder where
Glenn.
that lines up. Was that before she got Negan? Or is that it
seems like it was
future scene that we're going to see?
It seemed like it was
before.
It seemed like it was before. So like she's tracked it. She knew that she needed to get over there, and then
that's right, because she saw them go over the Hudson.
Yeah, and then she doubled back to look for Negan in this little Babylon
means
town.
Negan got pretty far.
Oh yeah,
from our original communities.
Oh yeah, Negan. And that's what's crazy about this whole Annie thing. Like, he's not with them. He dipped out. It's sad. But I hope that Annie's not dead due to the Croat, but or Babylon, like you said.
I'm thinking Babylon, because we saw the brutalness of Babylon when we rolled up to their community gates and seen two people hanging.
Yeah.
We see it again, or we hear it again when we hear about one of their punishments stronger punishments that people like Negan get, where they hang him upside down and cut him from groin to head in half.
These articles that they have, you disobey their rules, or you're going to die. You're going to die.
Alcohol?
I know. He killed that woman. Well, aiding and abetting, prostitution, alcohol. Like, really?
Aside from the alcohol, aiding and abetting, look, I'm no expert, but is that a misdemeanor?
Yeah.
And you're gonna kill for that?
Well, I wouldn't say she aided and abetted, but
okay,
Negan was there. Negan was there.
Felony.
So, yeah.
We're gonna kill for a felony?
In this world, yes. It's crazy. Yeah, so this was a completely different tone.
Yeah.
And it should be. It's a spinoff. You don't want to do the same things you did in the main show because that show's over. It's a spinoff with new characters, so you have to make it new and fresh. And for any new viewers who are watching now, who never watched the show, if you just tuned into this because you're like, I kind of know of these characters, this seems cool, let us know in the comments if you actually did follow it pretty well, if the information that Maggie and Negan said about each other, the kind of flashback scenes, if that gave you at least a good enough perspective to follow the series if you've never seen The Walking Dead. So I just think the way that they shot this and the way that they set the tone for it, I think was great. In regards for a spinoff.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll use one example of, it's a very small example, but I think that for me, it really hit home of how different this was. The scene where Negan and that one character, the guy that they kidnapped from the junior marshal or whatever.
Yeah, the one that's dead now.
when they were huddled down hiding, and you see that walker slowly make its way to them
without making noise.
I've never seen that before. At least I don't remember something like that. We've always seen walkers just pop out, right? We've never really gotten the scene unless, look, I might be wrong.
We've seen it.
But the way that it was done.
It was cool, though. It just like came
really cool.
It just came around. It was
silently.
Quiet. It was quiet up until one point where it made noise, and then that alerted them. But they've done that plenty of times.
I don't know. The way it was done for me, I seemed different.
I do agree with you because when we've seen it before, it's actually the walkers kind of like either coming really quick or that's it.
We get a scene to the walker,
right?
Yeah, and we see them coming,
right. You usually don't see it, I think in the aspect that you're kind of seeing.
I don't know. Cool. I just thought it was done very well.
It was a little bit different,
that scene, and
yeah, it was a little bit.
There were a lot of other things that make this different.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's good different. Yeah, I was actually quite surprised when the episode ended. I was like, because on AMC Plus, there's so many fade to black because that's kind of where they put the commercials in.
Dude, I feel sorry.
I thought we were going to commercial break, and the episode ended. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I feel bad for the AMC. I feel bad for your regular seat. Well, not to say that you can't,
on your soapbox.
Not to say that you want that you can't get AMC Plus. I'm just saying, for regular AMC viewers,
I have AMC Plus.
I'm just saying.
I'm joking. I'm just saying. Shit.
No, it sucks. I mean, regular television, you have to have commercials, but
it was that way with The Walking Dead.
They showed a lot of black screens.
Back in the day when it was just on AMC.
Yeah.
Dude, it was
a lot
brutal.
Of commercials.
It was brutal.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that was probably, it had on there 55 minutes, but that's from start to finish, even with the extra stuff. So I think that was probably maybe 45 minutes, 46 minutes.
I knew as soon as they cut to Croat, that's when you could start to tell, okay, this is finishing
They're probably going to end it up.
Yeah, because they needed to throw him in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got to throw the main villain in there. Very interesting. I can't wait to find out more about Croat, especially when he talks to the woman that we assume either is his wife, sister, whatever. We'll find out once he says, to her about that discussion about Negan being on the island and what their overall plan is.
Here's another thing. Let's assume that that's his wife. The lady that we haven't met yet. What if that was one of Negan's wives? So he's got multiple reasons to. I'm just saying.
I don't know. The episode was really good. I can't fault it for being slow because in a way it wasn't really slow. They just laid the groundwork, and I think the pacing was done pretty well. I knew that we were going to get flashbacks. I think they did a little bit too much of the flashbacks, but they showed a lot of seeing Glenn's blood splatter in the air.
But here's the deal, and I think it goes back to the new viewer.
Yeah,
they need to hit home that Negan did something very, very bad.
Yeah,
and they sprinkled it throughout the episode.
It was good. Yeah.
Pearlie talking to the people and the bartender how Negan murdered a pregnant a husband.
He heard about them doing
wife.
a lineup.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
The flashbacks of Maggie and Negan's conversation on the boat. All those things were sprinkled in there for the newer viewer to get an understanding of Negan and Maggie's relationship,
right?
But also that Negan did something terribly bad.
Yeah. So also even for us viewers who already know of the story, to kind of just give a sense of putting it in the episode so that the story fits and goes smoothly as to why Pearlie is mentioning this or how he even knows about it. But to give a sense of the conflict between those two was always going to be there because of that one event.
They put it in there a lot. And they kept doing it over and over again.
It was a little. It went on a little too long because it was part of it. She was sleeping, and that's what she was dreaming.
It was a dream sequence.
So it went on a little bit too long.
And it makes sense because, again, she sees Negan. She's reliving that experience every time she sees him.
With Herschel being
taken.
And
I think she even said that in the last conversation they had. Every time I see you, I relive that experience.
Yeah.
So she's starting to do it again, but as viewers that have seen that scene, it's brutal every time I see it.
It was a little too long. And
it's too much.
And they showed the blood splatter scene twice.
Yes, dude. They showed him wailing on him.
Yeah. And they showed Glenn's face with his eye popped out.
Every time I see that scene with him holding the bat and his back, comic book, instantly.
Instant comic book, yeah. And then they showed the scene where he's walking away where he almost trips over himself, and the line that he says is, she's so thirsty.
God, dude.
Yeah. That was a damn good first episode of this series, man. Yeah. That was.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was really good. So let us know your thoughts in the comments, guys, of this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned. We will get some videos talking about some more information ahead of the second episode. We're super stoked for this. So once again, we will see you soon. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.